For today's vlog, we are going to discuss the Unit 4, which is the name of Grading and Reporting. And cover of this Unit 4 are the following: the nature, purpose, and rationale for assigning grades, grading system, and reporting the parents. Grades are the teacher's judgments on the performance of students based on the certain criteria. Whether grades could encourage students to learn has been argued for a while. Grades can help students realize their talents and find out their disadvantages. The purpose of grading is somewhat different for teachers at various grade levels. One study indicates that elementary school teachers tend to give reasons for grades because the school district requires them to do so. The purpose of grading system is to give feedback to students so they can take charge of their learning and to provide information to all who support these students, teachers, special educators, parents, and others. The same study showed that elementary grade teachers rely on their own judgment, the value of student participation in class, and the motivation and attitudes of the students than objective tests. Secondary school teachers assign grades mainly on the basis of test results. No more than 15% of the grade on average is based on the professional judgment. The function of grades as a yardstick is not important to them. In contrast, secondary school teachers feel grades are necessary for informing students as well as other teachers and colleges about their performances. Generally, the goal of grading is to evaluate individual students' learning and performance. Although grades are sometimes treated as a proxy for students' learning, they are not always a reliable measure. Grading is a system of measuring and recording student progress and achievement which enables students, parents, and teachers to assess strengths and weaknesses, plan an educational future for students in the areas of the greatest potential for success, and know where remedial work is required. The board recognizes that a system of grading student achievement can help students, teachers, and parents to better assess progress toward personal educational goals and assist the students in implementing that progress. The administration and professional staff devise grading systems for evaluating and recording student progress. The records and reports of individual students are kept in a form that is understandable to parents as well as teachers. The board approves the grading and reporting systems as developed by the faculty upon recommendation of the superintendent. The board recognizes that any grading system, however effective, has subjective elements. These are fundamental principles that must guide all instructors in the assignments of marks and achievement. The first one is the achievement mark in any subject should represent the most objective measurement by the teacher of the achievement of the individual. A variety of evaluation measures are used and accurate records are kept to substantiate the grade given. The second one is an individual should not receive a failing grade unless he or she has not met stated minimum requirements. The third one is grades are a factor used to motivate students. For or failing grade should trigger a variety of instructional and intervention activities to assist the students in achieving better grades by the next grading period, if possible. Here are the functions of grading and reporting system. It improves the students' learning through clarifying instructional objectives for them, showing students' strengths and weaknesses, providing information on personal social development, enhancing students' motivation, indicating where teaching might be modified. In the grading systems, we have the so-called the letter grades and the percentage grades. And I will show in the screen the example of these two types of grading system. And also the equivalence of every letter grades and what are the percentage grades. When we talk about averaging system, it is the grade of a student on a particular grading period equals the average of the grades obtained the prior grading periods and the current grading period. While cumulative system, it is the grade of a student on a grading period equals his current grading period, which is assumed to have the cumulative effects of the previous grading system. In the verbal descriptor, a well-written grade descriptors are an essential tool in helping students to understand the marks that they have been awarded and why they have been awarded them. They also help inform what the students need to do in order to achieve higher marks in future assessment. The language used in grade descriptors therefore needs to be clear, consistent, helpful, and unambiguous. Checklist. Checklist is the least complex form of scoring the examines the presence of absence of specific elements and the product of a performance. All elements are generally weighted the same and the gradation and the quality are typically not recognized. There are some benefits of narrative achievement reports include students and parents get better, more precise information on student achievement across many standards within a content area. Future teachers have a more detailed picture of a student's performance. Report cards come in a different sizes and formats. Generally, though they are two key elements of the report card structure. First, the report card employs a scale of descriptors define explicitly in terms of standard criteria within a school district. Secondly, there is the narrative section. The purpose of a report card is to inform a child parents of his or her academic progress during the school year. Many parents consider it as the most important document that they receive from the school. Thus, it is imperative that the quarterly report card accurately reflects a student's performance. A parent-teacher conference is a short meeting between you and your child's teacher to talk about your child's academic performance and experience at school. These meetings help you understand what your child is experiencing and learning at school and what you can do to support them. In addition to progress reports, you may want to set aside separate conference folders with 3 to 5 student documents that support grades and progress, as well as any test results that are available. You can also prepare an outline or agenda for conferences and share them with parents so they know what they expect. Some teachers keep worksheets with strengths, needs, and social or behavioral notes to guide them through conferences. Timing of formal communication relying on current research. Teachers now know that more formative and less summative assessment is in the best interest of student learning. According to Dylan William, attention to minute by minute and day-to-day informative assessment is likely to have the biggest impact on student outcomes.